Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be doing a Shopify versus Wix review, looking at the store functionality in particular. So we're going to be ignoring all of the whole website builder side of it and the blogging side of it, because really at its core, Wix is a website builder. But in this video, we're going to be focusing on how good Shopify and Wix are at building stores for you online. And I'm doing this video because I've realized that a lot of these Shopify Wix reviews online, the articles and videos, are quite outdated. And since a lot of those were written, Wix has actually upped its game and offers now a lot more features and functionality to try and compete with Shopify as an online storefront. So in this video I'm going to be talking about the apps and themes that both Shopify and Wix offer, the cost and the support of Shopify and Wix, and also how easy to use Shopify and Wix are. And if at any point you want to try either Shopify or Wix out for yourself, I'll put a link for each in the description box of this video so you can get a 2-week free trial for either Shopify or Wix and try out an online store for yourself. And at the end of the video, I'm basically going to explain how I feel Shopify is the best platform still to use if you're going to build an online store, but you shouldn't completely disregard Wix if you're just trying out, or if you already have a Wix website and you want to turn that into a store. So let's jump in by looking at the apps that both Wix and Shopify offer store owners. So we'll start by looking at the Wix app market. And you can see that we start straight away, it's got suggested apps for if you're a business owner. But if we scroll down, we can see different categories. So social apps, forms, online bookings, must-have apps. And if we go down far enough, actually no, we're going to type it into here, we can find apps for if you've got an online store. And one of the criticisms of Wix in the past, people said that it doesn't have many apps for online stores. You know, Wix is originally a general website builder and they've added the online store functionality into the platform. And there's been criticism that there isn't much support for online stores in terms of apps. But now I'm looking through, you know, it's January 2018. It looks to me like they've added a lot more apps than what have been mentioned in reviews in the past. You know, we've got the McAfee logo you can add to your store to get more confidence from your customers. So it looks like your store is sort of approved and protected. You can get metrics, you can get a PayPal Buy It Now button for your store. You can add a t-shirt plugin for selling specifically t-shirts, coupons. So I think it's not very fair to say that Wix doesn't have many e-commerce apps. It looks like it's been focusing on this since a lot of these reviews were originally written, and it's pumping more and more apps into the storefront. You do have to remember also that Wix is a general website builder. So as well as just having store-specific apps, you're going to have apps that are going to help you for a general website as well, you know. So building forms, leaving comments on your store if you want to have comments for your products, chat apps, apps for all kinds of things, as well as just having the specific e-commerce apps. Let's jump over to Shopify App Store though. So if we go to the App Store and we'll go to all, sort it by popular and start looking down, you can see the Shopify App Store is kitted out with apps. There's so many apps here, I couldn't possibly try and show you all of them. And they break it down by categories, so marketing, sales, social media. Shopify is a e-commerce store, bread and butter store. That's its bare bones, it's e-commerce. There's not going to be many other frills for like general website development and website design. These apps are all about how can you sell more products on your e-commerce store, how can you build a better store. They both have a really high volume of apps, but it's fair to say Shopify still is an e-commerce platform at heart, whereas Wix is a general platform with an e-commerce add-in. So people that make apps for Shopify are really thinking about e-commerce at the front of their mind when they're developing apps. And I've just clicked view all on one of those categories, and you can see just for the marketing category how many apps you've got to support you with marketing. So although Wix does have more apps than I think were originally written about in those original reviews, Shopify's apps the number of Shopify apps is just through the roof, and you've definitely got way more choice if you're looking to build a store and add apps to it with Shopify and find apps that are going to be effective in helping you sell more products. So in terms of apps, Shopify wins, but you've definitely not got a shortage of choice if you go with Wix. Now we're going to look at themes, and a lot of the reviews on the internet point out how Shopify is an e-commerce platform at its core. So the themes are really built around trying to get you as many product sales as possible. And I think you can agree, if you look at these top level themes, that they're beautiful. And there's obviously been a lot of time and effort put in to making these themes beautiful and highly converting, so highly effective at getting sales on your stores. These themes are going to have been built from the bottom up with how you can get sales in mind when the developer's been making them, and also how you can make the visiting process as simple as possible for your customers. And I wanted to show you Wix Themes when I was making this video as well, but while I was making this review video, I found out that when you already have a Wix site built, you can't go from one theme to another theme on Wix. Once you've already chosen a theme with Wix, it doesn't let you swap themes later on. So the first theme you choose when you first make your site is basically the theme you're stuck with throughout the rest of the process. If you want to change themes, you have to make a completely new site with a new theme and then import the data from your old site into your new site, which is a massive setback. You know, with Shopify, you can switch themes super easily. Later on down the line, if you decide you want to change from one look to another, it's super easy to swap. But with Wix, you're stuck. So that's definitely like a red mark against Wix and a tick sign towards Shopify. Shopify definitely wins there in terms of theme customization, and also I personally think that the Shopify themes win best, and this is what a lot of the reviews says while on the internet. So in terms of themes, we're going to stick with what the reviews say and definitely give Shopify a thumbs up there. It's got better choice, I think, for stores. Next off, we're going to look at pricing. So starting with Shopify, the cheapest plan you can get with Shopify is going to be a $29 a month Shopify plan. That's the basic plan, which basically has everything you need to get up and running with a Shopify store. But if we go over to Wix, you can see that there are much more plans and they start out way cheaper. But if you want to have an online store with Wix, you need to be on the e-commerce plan at least to get your online store, as you can see here. Now I'm on the English website, so this is telling me £10, 10 pence, as opposed to the 29 American dollars. But from the research I've done, I found that the e-commerce plan is $17 if you're based in America. So that's going to be $17 for Wix compared to the $29 for Shopify. Cheapest plan. So if you're just starting out and you want a cheaper plan, you can go with the cheaper $17 Wix plan, or upgrade to the next one, which is $25, which is still cheaper than Shopify's cheapest plan at $29. But as I'm going to go on and say, Shopify has a wealth more features for that $29 than Wix has for even its most expensive plan at $25. So keep that in mind. But if you're just starting out, or you've already got a Wix website that you want to upgrade to a store, the $17 e-commerce plan is a great starting point. And now looking at the support you get with Wix when you're on your plan, you can see that Wix has got a huge help center here, covering all these different topics, getting started, editing. And if we go down further, you can see trending topics. So, you know, Wix has got its help center, its support center. So you're getting a nice chunky bit of support if you go with Wix and you want some technical support with your plan. But looking at Shopify, we can see that the Shopify Help Center, it just seems to have way more support. So you've got your introduction, your technical help to Shopify, so introduction, managing your account. Then you've got a Shopify community where you can look at learning resources and talk with other people that use Shopify to get specific help. It then helps you with non-technical things. So like I said, Shopify is focused on e-commerce through and through. That's its only focus. So it offers you help topics such as how to sell online and how to sell in person. So it wants to help you make as many sales as possible. We go on to have some more technical things like using your themes, creating a payment gateway for your store, setting the shipping costs. But if we go down, we can also see there's help for developers who are making their own theme. So if they want to really customize their theme, there's help for developers, and there's also help for developers who are developing apps from the ground up rather than just customizing like these people designing over here. And finally, we can see the icing on the cake for Shopify: 24-hour a day, 7 days a week support. Now I've used Shopify a lot in the past, and whenever I've needed support, I've got help back from Shopify really quickly. And I've not used Wix support personally, but I've heard from different reviews that if you want to have like quick, speedy, priority support with Wix, you have to pay a premium price to get that priority support. So, from the wealth of information that's available from Shopify, the fact that it goes above and beyond and helps you with non-technical things, so it helps you in trying to sell, how to use coupons and take advantage of trends, and it has this 24-hour support, I think Shopify wins hands down for support. So now we're going to look at the ease of use. As you probably already know, Wix is a completely beginner-friendly drag and drop website builder. So in theory, anyone that has no experience in code whatsoever can come and build a website super easily. So what drag and drop means is, looking at my home page now for starting up, I can go over the individual items for my website, select them, move them around. It's a bit slow, but it's a drag and drop. Move them around, put them down, and I can even click on the text, press edit text, and change the text. And then change that to hello. Okay, so a bit slow and clunky, but you get the idea. Anyone can, in theory, come onto Wix, do what they want, change the text, drag and drop images, pop whatever they want in there, nice and easily, and it's completely beginner friendly. Shopify, on the other hand, uses a customization area to your themes. So you download a theme to your store, and then you can customize preset areas of those themes. So I'll just show you. I've got the boundless theme installed on a test store that I'm working on right now. I go to the theme area of Shopify, click customize at the back end, and I'm brought to the customization area. So I can go to areas like this text box here, let's find the rich text area, and I can change the text here, and it will change on my store. It's easy as that. So within the areas of customization that the themes allow you to change, you can make changes to your store. But in terms of drag and drop and general customization on the front end, Wix allows you to change things way easier. You know, you can change things on Shopify within preset areas, but with Wix, you can add things, take things away, make the page longer and shorter, really easier. If you want to get to an advanced level of customization with Shopify, you have to know coding really, and you go to the coding editor of Shopify and drop in web code. But if you don't know code, Wix is definitely the more customizable platform for complete beginners. But let's have a look at the product area of the online stores for both Wix and Shopify. So let's jump over to the product page on my Wix store. And we can see here that Wix has got my product list up and running on the store page. And if I click on manage products, it will take me to the product manager page, and I can go in and edit things like the product image. I can add it to a specific collection on my website. So this would be maybe under shoes. I can create a coupon for the product. I can send an email out about this specific product, linking people to this product, change things like the product name, the price. I can set a sale for the product. So I can set original price and the sale price. It's pretty similar to what you can do in Shopify, change the description, say whether it's in stock or not, how heavy it is, and set the shipping info, etc, etc. I was pretty impressed with how advanced the Wix product area is, to be honest with you. I didn't expect this much customization. And I also found that when you add new products, you get given the option of adding a digital product or a physical product to your store in Wix, which is way more functionality than I expected from a website builder that has added e-commerce functionality into it secondly. So if you go to the products area of Shopify, I haven't added a product to my store yet, so I'll do that in a second and show you the steps to add a product. But we can see that you can import products with Shopify in bulk, which I don't believe you can do on Wix. But if we go to add products on Shopify, the same as Wix, we can add the title, description, we can add it to a collection. We've got a few more options here of tagging and customizing our products. We can add images, the same as in Wix. We can set a price, and we can do a sale price, inventory levels. We can add barcodes in Shopify, which I didn't see in Wix. Various shipping settings, and a lot more settings down the bottom for SEO and that sort of stuff. But to be honest, these screens look pretty similar whether you're on Wix or Shopify. But from doing deep investigation, Shopify obviously has more features because it is a bread and butter e-commerce platform. But in terms of general e-commerce functionality, Wix doesn't do too bad. So I'm going to leave it at that. You know, Shopify is obviously the better e-commerce platform because of the wealth of features and functionality that it has. You know, it's a bread and butter, bare bones e-commerce platform. It's built around that purpose, and that's what the only thing it has in mind. So it's going to be really hard for Wix, which is a website builder, you know, trying to target anyone who wants to build a website. It's a website builder that's added e-commerce functionality in second. It's going to have a hard time competing with a company that's primary focus is e-commerce. But I was really surprised how much Wix has upped its game and the amount of features and functionality that it has to support people who want to incorporate e-commerce into their Wix website. So things like integration into other platforms. Shopify can be integrated with Amazon, Facebook, Messenger, so many other platforms. It can integrate with your physical brick and mortar store. It's got way more like reporting functionality. You can bulk manage your products, your inventory. So things like that, Shopify takes the gold medal. But really, like I said before, it's like comparing oranges and apples. One is a website builder built for complete beginners to web development with e-commerce support, and the other is an e-commerce platform. So if you are a solid, like hardcore e-commerce person, definitely go Shopify. You're going to have an unlimited wealth of features and functionality that you can use. But if you're just like entering the e-commerce like arena, you want to have a website which, you know, sell a few t-shirts through that website or a few other like mild, not heavy duty stuff, definitely give Wix a try. It's going to be way easier to set up. It's got a much easier setup process, really easier to learn and understand because it's such an easy interface, drag and drop. So definitely don't disregard Wix, and I'd say keep an eye out for Wix because, like I said, compared to when a lot of these reviews were written in 2017, 2016, the platform has come on leaps and bounds, and I'm going to be really interested to see what it looks like in another 1-2 years time in terms of competing with Shopify for e-commerce and what other areas it's trying to compete in as well. So if you're going to build an online store, you've been doing it for a few years, stick with Shopify. But if you're new to all this, then go with Wix. If you've tried Wix and Shopify out yourself and you've got any additional feedback, in addition to what I've said in this review, you know, I haven't been able to cover everything because I get a certain amount of time in these videos, let people know in the comments box below. And if you want to get started with either Shopify or Wix, make sure to use my links in the description box for a 2-week free trial with either platform. So thanks for watching everyone, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to Starting Up for videos all about how to sell online by building a brand, and I'll be back very soon with my personal updates and more informative videos in the future. So peace out, bye.